Is going on, everybody?
Not much.
Welcome to another episode of the Who Do You Think You Are podcast. Mm-hmm. This is episode what?
171.
172.
172 episodes, folks.
That is a lot of episodes.
Take that, Dave and Jay versus the world.
Hashtag RIP, dude.
And may they rest in peace.
Hell yeah. Anyway, as I do every episode, I'd like to take this time to ask each and every one of you to please go to the YouTube. You know, it doesn't take much. Type us into the search bar, WDUTUR. Hit the like, hit subscribe. If you don't,
You're dead.
you're dead to us.
Yeah.
And you're never coming back.
Nope.
Nope.
JFK is coming back, but not you, baby.
I hold grudges, for real.
You have a grudge against JFK Jr.?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Also, check out social medias at WDUTUR Pod across all platforms. That's WDUTUR Pod across all platforms. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Pedro.
Who do you think you are?
It's nice to see you.
Let's see you
On
too.
the lowdown, dude. It's nice to see you. TJ, it's pretty cool seeing you too, bro. You made it.
Cheers, dude.
Hey, cheers. Cheers for you, everybody listening, too.
What a crock of crap.
And here I am. It's Nick. I'm out of Halloween, and I'm still dressed like Where's Waldo's bisexual lover, and that's okay. I'm all right with it, you know?
Hell yeah,
I've
dude.
come around. It wasn't a sober October. I felt terribly. But January's right around the corner, so let's hit the gas.
Hit the gas, baby. And I'm Pedro. And I just wanted to make a quick shout out to all my black friends because it is Diabetes Awareness Month. And lay off the sugar, please.
Oof.
¿Quién crees que eres?
And I'm Chris James. Follow me on Instagram at CJ Talks Funny for brand new jokes all week long. This just in, Kyle Busch in sensitivity training for saying the R word. That's retarded.
Okay. Right. Thanks.
We love you, YouTube.
Yeah. I think it's to censor words on YouTube now. Is that true?
What? The R word?
The R word and the F word.
The F word, I think, but you can say certain words. I'm not sure if the R word's on there or
On
not,
there,
but
huh.
within
The
the first
N-word,
few
too.
minutes, you can say like bitch and stuff like that.
It was interesting because I've seen or listened to some podcasts that I listen to, and I hear them like bleeping out those words.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that's. I mean, we're not gonna last long at all. It's faggots.
I don't think you could say that one.
Well, then we're off it. We're off the races, and now let's really dive in deep, dude.
We're off the wagon and we're off of YouTube,
To be
baby.
clear, I was just saying what the R word is in case people were confused.
Wait,
I don't want them to think it was ragamuffin.
Oh, you think our audience is retarded?
Right.
¿Quién crees
Also-
que eres?
You think they're a bunch of retarded?
¿Quién crees que eres?
Also, my intro was a little hot, dude. Let me just.
It was hot, dude.
You know,
Just walk it back.
let me just walk you through it. Us Mexicans have diabetes just as much as you guys.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, so
It's actually the Day of the Dead in Mexico today.
You guys have diabetes.
I thought that was a 30. Get
No,
the
it's
fuck
Dia-
out of here, dude.
No, that's what people I work with, unless they're lying to me, which they have before. Are they lying to me?
I don't know, dude. I wish we had somebody to look up shit, see if it was.
That'd
like
be
Day of
cool,
the
dude, if
Dead.
it
Yeah.
was.
I didn't hear what you said.
Dia de Muertes? Is that what it is?
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, it's today, bro. So
Nice, man.
You're paying respects in two ways. The people that died in Mexico from diabetes, and then also your African American.
African American.
And you also, before you said that, you said your African American friends. So the other people that have died that aren't your African American friends that died from diabetes.
Hit the button.
No, it's too late. It's too late for the button.
It is too late
It's
for the
all too
button.
late. Just get rid of the button now.
These aren't
jokes anymore, people.
This is a Klan rally.
Take care of yourselves. We're begging you.
This is the Dog Whistle Podcast. I still like that name.
That's pretty good.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Way better than Who Do You Think You Are podcast.
Shut
dude.
up.
This is about the worst name I could think of.
Whatever, man.
You could think.
It's the worst name I could think of.
God, he might be.
Oh,
Pedro was about to say the R word, and the ghost said, "That's enough."
Yeah, it's only funny like the first 5 times. Then it's excessive. You just become the kid on the back of the bus being a dick.
Like the 25th through 30th time get kind of funny too.
Oh,
Overusage.
So if you just keep pushing through,
overusage.
it'll get funny.
I see what you're saying. Let's try. Let's put that rule to the test. I like that.
Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. It looks like it. According to Google, it said it was from the 1st to the 2nd. It's a 2-day event. That's
Sure.
the-
Oh yeah,
It's a bender.
Yeah, we party hard, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's the Days of the Dead.
Yeah, Días de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Stupid.
We celebrated actually on the 30th.
And they do that for the diabetes and
yeah,
wow,
yeah. Anybody that's dead, they do it for.
that's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah, my family set up a whole party and like an ofrenda and stuff, which is
Candy.
no, an ofrenda is where you put up the pictures of your relatives and stuff, and
You lay out the bodies of the dead, and everybody comes and
You
eats
count
candy
'em.
around them.
You know, I have this fucking vague memory when I was like probably like 7 or 8.
Hot.
Keep going. We spent Dia de los Muertos in Mexico, and we went to the cemetery and actually like cleaned up the grave, of our loved ones that had passed. We cleaned up the graves, put ofrendas up there, and lit candles and shit. That was like, I don't know why that's so burned into my memory.
Yeah, it sounds like a waste of time.
Well, not. You're white,
¿Quién
dude.
crees que
That's
eres?
true.
You don't even remember you're dead.
Yeah, I don't think I've gone to I've gone to cemeteries just for like being a dumb kid.
Shits and giggles. Yeah, we used
never
to do that
like
too.
to a headstone of somebody I knew. I don't think
Really?
I have. I don't think so.
That's
Have you?
kind of sad.
Yeah.
Last time I was at a cemetery was to play Pokemon Go.
Oh, really? Did you find anything? Like,
Yeah, I think I probably caught some stuff.
yeah. Cemeteries are. I feel like they're like a dying, for lack of a better term, thing, right?
Hey,
Aren't they are kind of. They seem like they're going away a little bit.
Really?
Don't you, do you want to be in a cemetery?
How are we going to be buried now, dude? If cemeteries are going
Well, because everybody's getting cremated, you mean?
Yeah, just right, and then just. That's what I don't care to have some headstone. That's
No?
$20,000 and the coffin's like $5,000.
Have you seen like they can like bury you and turn you into a tree, dude?
Yeah, those are cool.
Those are dope.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, the tree. There's mushroom suits, and there's another cool one. The ashes you can make into like a vinyl record. That's pretty cool too.
Whoa,
That'd
no
be kinda
way.
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, play me over and over, dude.
Yeah.
It's like you did your whole life.
What?
You played me, dog.
Oh. Okay.
One of my early songs was about dying and becoming a tree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How'd
What was
that
it
go?
called, dude?
I am a tree from sprout of seed. I have forever and I will always wait for her.
I'm
and sway in
Johnny
the breeze.
Appleseed.
And my thoughts are green. It wasn't a good song. It's just how
yeah.
it went.
True, he didn't
Yeah.
point that out.
Yeah. You don't have to have diabetes. Think that was good. Clinging
chop a
on
leg.
to life. What leg would you lose? Leg or arm?
I'd go leg.
Yeah, it feels like an easy question after I
Yeah.
said it.
I'd go leg. I like my arms.
Really?
Really? Yeah, they're so short.
¿Quién crees que eres?
You know, dog?
Well, yeah, because you have hands, and fingers, and toes.
Oh, do you have hands and fingers and toes?
I'm just saying, yeah, because hands would obviously be. You don't want to lose
yeah,
your
dude.
hands.
You don't
know,
walk on your leg or anything.
Yeah, but you can just get a stump. Pirates did it forever.
That is kind of crazy.
Dude, do you
Could
think every
imagine?
pirate had diabetes? That's why they have a stump?
It was probably the scurvy, though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
What's the scurvy, dude?
Lack of vitamin C.
gabagool.
Because they didn't know about vitamin C, so they're just out there eating shit that doesn't have vitamin C in it. All of
Damn,
a sudden, you
dude.
get that scurvy. So.
Having sex with animals because they think they're mermaids, or they're
You'd
just
figure
men
they'd
and
have-
they're just drunk.
You'd figure they'd have a lot of vitamin C because they're out on
Vitamin
all
cock.
day, dude.
Okay, what were we gonna
Dude,
say?
we're a clean comedy
Good.
podcast.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
It's a dad comedy podcast,
Oh.
dude.
You know, this is like I don't know. I did my brain got drawn to this from pirates, but daylight savings time and how it's like this day, age old question, like why do we still do it? It's for farmers and everything. So I was reading this article yesterday about like how now we're so split on like why are we still doing this? Why are we keeping it up? And now, so I was reading it, which is it's so funny because it's like,
Can I say it later?
yeah, sure, of course, there you go,
Coming off the wagon on marijuana.
do it.
I haven't smoked in 30
Do it.
days. 32.
But they were saying that the reason why we should end it is because workers benefit more from spending money when there's more daylight after they get off of work. So like the whole reason for the economy, they're saying like get rid of it, not because the shift doesn't make any sense, but they're saying it's better for the economy because people are more likely if they're driving home from work, if it's still light outside, they'll spend more money like percentage wise. And it just really shows to this whole like modern day slavery kind of like economics. Like, what, this is actually better for the time, not because of the crops and how they come out, but there's a little bit more light. They'll stop at a Target on the way home, or like a Church's chicken.
Right.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Canes.
It's just funny. It's like you think there'd be some kind of like it's arbitrary. It doesn't make any sense to wake up 1 hour earlier randomly because they're not farming crops and everything to go to their desk job. But no, actually, it makes more sense. So
But we don't have that
spend
here.
some money.
Well, I think it's probably like you have to come with that angle in order to get people in Washington to pay attention. You know what I mean?
That's true too.
You're like, look, we'll make more money, and they're like, oh, I like money.
And Joe Biden's
That's why
like,
I'm here. Yeah.
in that climate change meeting, awesome. That's one of the best ones. Just,
Yo, what was up with that, dude? Was that Anderson Cooper interviewing him or like asking him questions? He was just
It's his
standing
town
there
hall,
like fucking.
looking like Anderson.
What are those fucking
Cooper.
boxing robots, dude?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, dude.
that was a good one.
Yeah. Thomas Massey introduced some legislation to about daylight savings time. I don't know if it was to end it in certain states or I don't know what the idea was.
We don't have that here, huh?
No, it's awesome.
We never change time.
No,
No, but
What
we
did he
still end
introduce?
up having to adjust our schedules and stuff like that because everybody else does. So like when I was in insurance, my schedule would change every daylight savings time still.
My schedule changes when like it's winter time and it's like the sun doesn't come out till 6:30. So you come in at 6. But in the summertime we go in at 5:30.
oh,
That's what
hey,
it
you're a
is,
worker
homie.
bee, dude. You're a worker.
I've been
bee.
fucking pushing through
Yeah,
it,
man.
dude. Like
You get,
28 days or something like
500
that.
hours last week or whatever.
I don't even know, dude. I can look it up, but I'm not
Come on,
going
thank
to.
you.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I've been fucking nonstop. It's good paychecks.
Dude,
though.
fucking nonstop, dude. Shout out.
Congratulations
Hell
to your
yeah,
wife, dog.
bro. That's awesome.
He's
I
sick.
knew
Lucky
she was
girl.
walking. Speaking of pirates, she's walking with boat legs
No, dude, she actually took
or a
flight-
diaper full. I don't know.
She actually took a flight out to to Texas to go be in that QAnon. Yeah, she thinks JFK is coming out tonight.
Did she see him? Did she send you pictures of him?
No, I don't think it's happened yet.
Oh, she's still waiting.
So what's
Yeah.
the conspiracy behind this? Besides that, I know it's going to happen. So
Not a conspiracy, dude.
so they think
It's
JFK
real.
Jr. is coming.
No, they
JFK
think JFK
Jr.
Senior is coming back.
No, JFK
No, it's
Jr.
Junior. You got the JR and the SR work mixed up too. That's okay.
No,
You're working a lot of
happens
hours.
a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's JFK Senior coming back, and then he's gonna die
How's he
within
gonna
7
come
days,
back, dude?
Dude, read the article.
His head got split on camera.
Air quotes on
it's-
that.
We watched the
dude.
back of his
100%
head
Junior.
fall off, dude.
It's 100% Junior.
All right, whatever, dude. I guess I'm not.
You
that
call
big,
yourself a
dude.
Nazi and you don't even know that it's JFK Jr.,
I'm not.
dude?
I'm a Nazi, but I'm not QAnon, dude. At least I know that.
You cannot see, dude.
Did JFK Jr. die in a plane crash, right?
1999.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. So, and then was he just perpetrating JFK's same message, like destroy the CIA and secret organizations and everything? Is he pretty much just like
Probably.
okay?
I have the article right here. Do you guys want?
Yeah, I'm a little curious of like what. So
They
why
said
is
like
there
Robin Williams was coming back and Tupac.
Damn, dude.
Like
all at
everybody-
this rally? It's like JFK Jr., Robin Williams.
They're gonna
We
come out
got
and
you.
do like a collab show,
Oh,
dude.
dude.
They're all gonna
Sorry.
rap on stage.
It's like Skankfest.
Yeah. Andy Kaufman's gonna come out and do a
Hell
number.
yeah, dude.
Shout out Andy Kaufman, dude.
Hundreds
Yeah.
of QAnon supporters are currently traveling to and from all across the U.S. to Dallas, where they expect to see John F. Kennedy, no junior or senior behind that, okay, suddenly reappear on Tuesday night and ordain former President Donald Trump as King of Kings. Some QAnon followers were so eager to secure their place for the return of JFK that on Monday night, hundreds of them gathered in Dealey Plaza? Yeah, where Kennedy was shot in 1963, waiting for the latest QAnon conspiracy theory to come true. QAnon influencers are promoting several different versions of this conspiracy, according to Whiplash 347, an account with almost 250,000.
Whiplash 347 said
That's
that.
a lot of people.
Whiplash
what?
347 is a very credible source.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
no.
And a big listener of the show. So shout out Whiplash
Shout out
3457, dude.
Yeah. So Trump will be reinstated as the 18th president of the United States because everything since 1871.
Wait. So JFK Jr. is coming back to what?
So this
To
is-
reinstate Trump?
Yeah.
Dude, this says JFK, not junior or senior.
Is it in caps or?
It is in caps.
It says, wait, let me see that really quick. It says JF word K Jr., dude.
So he's,
Whiplash continues that Trump will then step down and John F. Kennedy Jr., who died in a plane crash in 1999, will become president. like he would have if it wasn't for Hillary plotting to kill him. Joining JFK Jr. as vice president, blah, blah, blah. I'm just really trying to get the point across that it's JFK Sr. coming back tonight.
And is there actually, was Hillary Clinton involved in politics at that time, or was she too young at that point?
No, she was involved.
At what time?
When JFK Jr. died in a plane crash.
Yeah, she was probably a senator or something back then, right?
Yeah.
You said it was 93?
Yeah, oh yeah, true.
JFK Sr. Okay, hold on. Potsman has claimed that the Kennedy bloodline is directly linked to Christ. He told his followers that on Tuesday. JFK Sr., Jackie, and JFK Jr. will be reintroduced to the world. Then JFK Sr. will travel around for 7 days, then will pass.
God damn.
Before he dies, however, JFK Sr. will transfer power to Donald Trump and JFK Jr.
I'm back. I'm alive, but it turns out I'm going to turn down the power and give it to the man, Donald J. Trump.
The King of Kings, Donald Trump.
I've been hiding since 1993. I faked a plane accident just to reinstate Donald J.
No, dude, that's saying that's
Also,
JFK Sr.
So
doing
JFK
that.
Sr. gets resurrected and he's just automatically the president now?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He's back.
He's like, oh, get the hell out of there, Joe. It's
His head's
JFK.
just all tilted. He was like,
He comes back and he says, fire the missiles, fire them.
I'd still do better than Joe Biden, but I'm
And now I
stepping down.
present my son, John Faggot Kennedy Jr.
And a quick 5-minute set from Robin Williams.
And then Robin Williams comes out and does Dave Chappelle's jokes.
Hell yeah, dude. Patch Adams up
Yeah,
there.
first
dude.
yeah. I mean, he went trans in Miss Doubtfire.
Hell yeah. Dude, you know what I just rewatched? 1 Hour Photo. That's still insane. Let's not just skip over
Such a good movie.
the fucking
we
QAnon
talked about this last
conspiracy.
week?
The night or
1 hour photo.
I think he
Maybe
texted
not.
it. Yeah, I don't know because I feel like
No, I was in
then
the thread for sure.
Yeah. Then the night listener, I know he was in. He was a great creepy actor.
He was, huh? Because he had them dark thoughts. No, I'm all right, dude. I just got over this little cold that I
I'm
had,
still
so-
got it. So
I'm still got it.
I'm still got it.
Yeah, you do, girl.
Yeah, 1 Hour Photo is a great movie, dude.
But yeah,
speaking
so
of,
my wife's out there right now.
yeah, well, she's an idiot.
¿Quién crees que
And a
eres?
Nazi.
Take that back.
Wasn't a joke.
Not the Nazi part, the button. Speaking of movies, Pedro, I have a bone to pick with you.
Dude, pick my
Okay.
bone, dude.
First of all, my time's valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get that straight. You told me to watch Dune. I was like, I don't know, dude. I don't sci-fi 2.5 hours. You're like Zendaya's in it, and I'm like, okay, dude. I'll sacrifice my time to watch.
And
this
she's barely in it.
Yeah, you piece of shit. What was it? 5 minutes at the end of the movie?
Got you, dude. I baited you in, dude. He was like all in in his dreams and shit.
That movie was like a trailer for the second movie.
It really a 2.5-hour trailer
Yeah.
for the second movie. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh well,
That's lame.
it was lame.
I liked it, dude. I like
I,
sci-fi.
I enjoyed it because it's a very outside. It's very elaborate and like they're creating this whole other world.
Oh,
these planets and
100%,
stuff. So
yeah.
it's cool.
That shit's hard
it's
to
cool.
do.
Yeah, different spaceships and just the
Yeah.
atmosphere of it. It was cool. I did enjoy it, but I would have liked to see that little thought a little bit more.
She'll be in the second one a lot more.
Oh yeah, dude. That's what you know.
I hope so.
You'll watch. It was just to get you to watch the sequel, dude. Actually.
Yeah, they got me. It's weird. Why is it sometimes like those movies too? It's like always. I don't know if you guys ever have this experience. I know CJ Pod does because you don't really watch things, but sometimes I'll watch things that I don't really enjoy it at the time, but then like looking back at it, you start enjoying it more. What is that? Why does that happen sometimes? Like with certain movies,
You don't enjoy it at the time, but then like reflecting on it a little bit.
Yeah, and I'll be like, that was good, or like you kind of sit with it and you think about
I
like
think that's what it is. You just answered your own question.
maybe because you have so much expectations when you're watching something as it unfolds. I don't know.
It's a certain type of bias. We apply it to our childhood a lot. When you reminisce on something, you imagine that it was better. It's the thing where people are always like, "Oh, the '60s was this great time."
Right.
It's like a romanticization of the past.
So it's like a false truth in a way.
Could be.
no,
It's just
not
what it
false.
made me think of.
I wouldn't say false. It's an altered.
But
Altered
I also
truth,
feel like
maybe.
if like the '60s thing, you think about that because you're obsessing with like the hippie culture, or like going to concerts and all that kind of stuff. So you really are reflecting on a moment that you did feel like was a great time, though. And yeah, you're pushing out all the other mush. But if it's a movie or a situation where I'm like, I didn't really like it at the time, it's weird to reflect back and be like, oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's called the fading effect bias.
Oh, the fading effect bias.
Yeah, fading effect bias. It's a coping mechanism. Yeah, and you have to carry your past with you. And I tried to click on it, and it's way down in the article, so I'm not going to read through this article, but that's what it's called.
Interesting.
Dude, I read through an article.
Not well.
This is a New York Times article.
I'm not a good reader.
I want you to I wanted you to read one more thing for me today.
Yeah.
Because this is I think it was in Time, and it was uncovered. Ben Franklin. Ever heard of him?
Vaguely.
You ever heard of him?
He was the first president of the United States, dude.
Really?
No.
No, it's like third or fourth.
Benny Frank, huh?
Ben Franklin, dude. There was uncovered a letter today which he penned up. He wrote out when his 4-year-old died of smallpox because he refused to get him vaccinated.
Whoa.
And I think if you, as a father, read that, I think you would finally relate to it in a sense. And you would realize what you're doing and the harm you're causing out there.
Vaccines.
What a crock of crap.
Whatever. Ben Frank.
Ben Frank, dude.
Do you want to read it? Can I bring it up to you?
You can bring it up, dude.
Nice if I have it. Okay.
I don't know what it's going to do, really. Like, I don't think I can relate to it.
I think it's going to change your mind and our listeners out there that aren't vaccinated that are being foolish, dude.
Yeah.
Says the unvaxxed person.
They're being Trump supporters.
Says the person that's been criticizing vaccines like for the past pandemic.
Who, me?
What are you talking about, dude?
Yes, you.
The first one to get back.
Who?
As a comedian, yeah. But as a
But as an honorable, good man, like a human being that
somebody
cares.
Worthful
considerate.
citizen
about
of society. Yeah.
That's what my mom said. But just as like a considerate human being, you've been wearing your mask? No.
Yes, Mom. Whatever to get you to shut up. Well, it looks like you don't have it, dude.
Shut up, dude. It was the first time I talked to my mom in a long time.
I know I can't find the original one that had like a good.
Wah, wah, wah. I wish we still had that.
Like someone
button,
doesn't read your mind and we feel crushed.
Well, anyways, I said it last week, even though CJ doesn't believe me. Stolen Valor, Pfizer did approve 5 to 11-year-olds can get the Pfizer vaccine.
The
I think that
Pfizer
they should
vaccine.
immediately.
1-877 jabs for kids.
1-877
jabs for kids.
Ow!
Ow! You just hear that.
Yeah, so Ben Franklin, he lost a 4-year-old dude because he didn't get a vaccine.
R.I.P. Dude, probably died of diabetes. It wasn't smallpox.
He was fat, dude. Everybody who plays
Yeah.
Ben Franklin's
He
like a
used to-
fat tub.
Used to give him candy all the
Whatever,
time.
dude. At least he flew kites out there, getting electrocuted and stuff, just to feel something, just to feel alive.
That was Theodore Roosevelt, dude. Get your fucking
Theodore
facts
Roosevelt,
right,
my balls on your
dude.
face right now, and shut up.
Be very, very quiet.
Do you want to talk about that?
What?
You're a
Pedro.
little bit of a fucking Native American.
Dude, I am
Straight up.
I am a fucking beast with the
Whoa, I thought you were
slingshot.
gonna say something
Dude. Dude, I've been hunting some quail and dove, and I'm getting pretty damn good, man.
Yeah.
I'm bringing home at least 2 a day.
Yeah.
But hold on, though.
Hold
Because
it.
you may have an image in your head when you hear, I've been hunting quail and dove.
He's at work on a golf cart.
He's rolling around on a golf cart, may or may not be
Don't tell my boss
at
this,
work,
dude.
Smoking a vape,
with a slingshot like Dennis the Menace. dude.
Fuck yeah,
and then
dude.
ripping the vape one more time.
yeah.
He's doing full vape life on a golf
Dude,
cart, killing Mother Nature.
After every kill, I'm just like,
Vape life!
whatever, dude. I go up to him like
That's a vape
Avatar,
deal.
and I'm like, thanks for your meat. And then I just take it. And
That's how you have all those bumps on your hand.
yeah.
That's what I say when I
These are
suck next
smallpox,
dick.
dude. These are smallpox for sure.
Yeah, natural immunity.
You gotta let your body fight it off.
It's
Pedro's just
cancer.
Your body can do it. But yeah, dude, I've been fucking rolling around just sniping these motherfuckers,
Hell
dude.
yeah, dude.
I probably got about like 12 in my freezer right now.
Really?
Should we throw a picture up there for the
Yeah,
for the
we
folks?
should.
Sorry, I was a little delayed.
Yeah.
Yo, the other day I fucking
You know,
headshot.
all the quails you're eating, you started being a little more delayed every time. You start feeling off a little bit. It's like the audio, like when I was doing the editing last week, trying to put the audio and video together. It's like I was like, is this not syncing or is this Pedro?
It's just me.
Off a beat.
Yeah, I've been fucking on an all quail diet for the past 2 weeks.
Off a beat, up one blink in the eye.
Yeah.
Okay. We can say the word. You don't have to act like
Oh,
one.
sorry. He acts out Korean or Chinese all the time.
Yeah, his
dude.
dad's Korean.
His penis is too small.
Dude, I headshot this quail the other day.
Yeah.
Though. It was.
How'd you start this? Let's get into the background of this.
So like a couple weeks ago, I mentioned that I started prepping.
All right, skip forward.
And I got a slingshot.
Yeah.
With my survival kit that I bought,
Oh, okay.
Came
So
with
that's
a
where
slingshot.
okay. Gotcha.
and it was just it's a rocket wrists they're called. It's where, and I just started slinging rocks, dude, at work and trying to get fucking.
Instead of
Oh,
masturbating.
shit, sorry. I was in a black community. I just started slinging rocks, man. It just worked out.
That's not nice, dude.
I'm sorry.
It's diabetes month. They're taking up the ICU beds.
Jesus, you're racist as fuck, bro.
Am I?
yeah, dude.
Is it the
Sometimes.
glasses?
I think it's the glasses.
These liberal arts glasses.
You left them,
Fauci glasses,
you left
dude.
them Fauci glasses on, dude. and his
All week.
fucking-
And he's like, inoculate the blacks.
It's for the good of the people.
Yeah, so I got the survival pack that has a slingshot in it. And so I started just with rocks and stuff. And like my aim cut kind of pretty good with that thing. And I was like, let's, upgrade. So I got this fucking badass slingshot, dude. And I got actual ammo, which is like these 3/8 steel balls.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. It's just kind of like this hobby that I've picked up. And I'm looking to like make a practice target thing in my backyard to fucking work on my aim a bit better, dude, because I've lost a lot of ammo.
You got to do that, dude. We'll put it up. You guys can follow us on Instagram and check it out to see Pedro.
That's how
practicing his
Practicing a slingshot at
Yeah,
30. Wow. How old? 30.
That's a 31.
31.
It's for the survival of the
No,
race.
yeah. Slingshot's
dude.
very important.
Whatever, dude. With all the quail and dove that I've gotten, we're gonna make a cookout.
I've said we're going to live in a community together. I make fun of you all the time, but when things go down, I'm running straight to your house. I'm like, what, are you not going to take me in?
I was fantasizing about that the other day.
Yeah,
I was
too.
like, me and Nick are both going to be.
That's
I know.
fine,
I was
dude.
like, we
I'll
got our
definitely
way
take
in.
you guys in.
But I'm a hell of a cook.
I know.
Like when you're
So,
sending
yeah.
me those doves and quails, I'm thinking all these escoffier French,
Oof, daddy.
recipes that I picked up a long time ago when I had a passion in something. And
I actually thought about bringing a
alcohol
couple.
and marijuana.
And I'm crazy as hell, so I'll just run out and attack stuff whenever it
we're
shows
gonna
up
move
if it
one night.
disrespects me, dude.
In the middle of the night, we're just gonna move.
You need the wild
Friends,
card, dude. You need a
family.
wild card.
Don't wake CJ.
Wild card, bitches.
he doesn't sleep.
No, that's true, dude. He's
Yeah.
he's gonna be the
Yeah.
lookout.
Yeah.
No, it's true. Like, if he has road rage and almost kills somebody one day, it's like you need those kind of people inside of your group.
Yeah, I don't think that ever happens with him. He's a very calm guy. I don't
That's
think he
true.
gets
Pretty
road
calm,
rage.
dude.
I can't imagine that at all.
I never would.
No, he would have never think about shooting somebody.
Do you get road rage?
Occasionally?
Do you?
But I've cut back on that because I'm like, what's it worth, dude?
Yeah, your
Like,
slingshot. They're gonna arrest you with a deadly weapon. He's got a slingshot.
Dude, I thought about that the other day. If I got pulled over and the guy's like, "Do you have any weapons on you?" I'd have to say, "Yeah, my slingshot's in the back."
He's like,
Oh, he's gonna laugh.
And he's like, I said weapons.
100%,
And he says, this is the
yeah.
Midnight Runners 5000, dude.
He'd be like, keep laughing.
It should have a laser on it, you dirty pork.
Looks like, hey, Ray, it's pigs for blanket for dinner tonight.
Pigs in a blanket.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Fine. It's like alcohol and marijuana make the jokes happen, but the delivery isn't there.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. And then without the alcohol or marijuana,
Yeah.
the jokes don't happen.
That's why you got to record them, remember them, and then perform them better.
Nah. Too much work.
Thanks, Pedro. Thank you for working so hard 28 days in a row, slingshotting quails.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do you feel any remorse for killing these animals?
What justifies it for me is the fact that I'm eating them.
Yeah.
Like there's rabbits too that I could shoot at, but I'm not going to eat the rabbit
Why?
food. Just because I know rabbits do carry a lot of like parasites and stuff like that.
And it sucks. Rabbit sucks.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
lean,
not
it's like
good.
lean meat. It's all tough and
It's
shit.
super lean.
Yeah.
One of the most annoying things, like in the like upscale restaurants, is to get the ribs of the rabbit, and you have to fillet it like lamb. You know how like lamb has those like chops that stick out.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to get like two like fucking like floss to like clean them, and it's so brittle, just like these little rabbit
Really?
bones, and like then you eat it and you're like, this doesn't this is so stupid.
yeah.
So like
For the amount of meat you're getting
it's
out
so
of it, yeah.
pretentious. There's so much stuff like that. You're like, why would you do this? And just because of probably like this at that time, like wealth and just look at the way this rabbit's prepared. You've never seen this before. It's
Yeah.
because it's so stupid.
Yeah, I caught this little snow bunny. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing, dude.
Lucky.
Hear that? Crickets in the background?
I'm saying lucky, man.
Dude, I was thinking about Graham Hancock the other day, the dude who wrote
The 14th president of the United States. Actually.
good one, dude. Pedro, you're so funny, dude.
Graham Hancock.
He's written a bunch of books about an ancient civilization, evidence for an ancient civilization that was really advanced. Basically, think like the stories of Atlantis or whatever.
Dune.
He believes that those are stories that have been carried on from antiquity, and we kind of just wrote them off, but that they actually are preserving. It's like preserving a historical record of an advanced civilization, such as the ruins of Göbekli Tepe, where they that's I think one of the if not the oldest.
It's the oldest
evidence of civilization,
and also of like where they made natural like alcohol that fermented made you trip. Like there's these crystals in there that like they would recreate with like how barley and wheat would hit those and how they would rot over the years. So it's like also the proof that religion is tied to these crazy like not cults but like these activities, these festivals that like they would drink wine like
Psychedelic,
Catholicism or whatever, and they would trip, have this like God love kind of connection, go back to their normal life, and that was like that experience is very needed for people. But that's like kind of because Graham Hancock did the prologue.
Take it easy, bro. You can say it.
I can do it, dude.
Just because it has cock at the end, you got real nervous. Your hands started sweating.
His name's Hancock. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, he wrote the foreword for the book about how religion is all tied back to just like these huge like psychedelic trips, and it makes so much sense.
Oh yeah, I mean, there are obviously like the Aztecs were a whole civilization based around that particular religious, ceremony, whatever it was, but it was involving mushrooms.
And now just metaphors, like Christianity just uses different words to explain like these psychedelic trips or lessons that you would learn through these things. And that's what sucks about religion now. It's like all this magic's been taken out because they want you to like be
Let's
a
get
slave.
David Blaine back in there, dude.
Because it's not good for the economy.
It's not good for they want you to keep on coming back there every single week and just like not really showing you they show you the magic trick but not how it works,
right?
So you can actually feel God, because somebody else needs to sell it to you rather than you learning and experiencing it.
And what's interesting about Pedro like doing this basically primitive style of hunting
sacrifice
is that like Graham Hancock supposes that when like if there were a major technological breakdown, if technology were to fail due to maybe a solar flare or something like that, or it's just some major cataclysm, which these historical records preserve records of cataclysms that occurred, and so if another one were to hit us and we get knocked back into the Steel Age, the Stone Age, even maybe the people who are currently living primitively, quote unquote, are actually the ones who are going to be better suited to carry on the lineage, because life is going to go back to their lifestyle.
I love Mexicans.
Dude, low-key, my uncle invented the wheel. Just saying.
I don't know. I just invented the wheel, Mimo. I don't know.
Not the cheese wheel, though, dude. That's not what we're talking about.
Dude, speaking of cheese, that joke, dude.
Not
great. Can't grade that one.
But he says,
I'm off the wagon, dude. You can't criticize me.
He says cities are comprised of these just like complex networks of skills, and that when those break down,
Skills and trades,
those
dude.
people don't have those skills are now useless.
Right.
And so now it goes back to like there's going to be a lot of it'll take a few days, maybe a week for this once the supply chain breaks down for there to be no more food in the cities. If the water's not running to the cities anymore, it dries up very quickly all of a sudden, and then nature just reclaims it and it's gone.
That's the one thing
beautiful.
that I've always. I mean, it is sometimes you got to wipe the trash away, right? Got to do a clean cycle.
We are COVID, and the Earth is eventually going to wipe COVID clean, dude.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where that's like I've had this whole thing like everybody like Riker
What
knows
a crock of crap.
are quitting their jobs and shit right now, right? Like I know multiple people that are like I've been thinking about it forever too. Like this is the time to jump ship or do something else. But then like these opportunities that are opening, you also have to question like why is there so many openings in these areas now? Where like you were thinking about like a warehouse or even like these office jobs. Like why are these office jobs? Why are they losing so many people too? Because it's like they got this sense of freedom. They're like, oh, this fucking sucks. Actually, they got like sucked into this corporate machine and they just like fell into it. Then all of a sudden
woke up from a daydream.
Exactly. And I've kind of seen that for myself, like kind of being like, oh, kind of like dipping my toes. Like maybe that would be an interesting thing to pursue. Like maybe this is the time to get out. But that is one thing I've always liked about being like a chef or a cook. Working around food, like half of my job is fabricating meat and fish.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's what I literally spend half my hours doing. And I do like having that skill set where I'm like, if things did go to shit, like I would serve to a community in a way that I feel like would be beneficial. And also just like, I like having survival instincts. And even just like you meet like people in your 30s, like, I don't know how to cook. Like, you don't know how to cook in your 30s, like almost like a braggadocious way.
Right.
You're like, are you
pretentious?
It's like, are you an idiot? You don't know how to cook?
No, but it's
you
true,
can't make
man.
anything?
Yeah.
You can't
Like,
read instructions and then do what the instructions say?
Without burning or just these certain things. I mean, even if it's not like great and grandiose, like that's not even what I'm saying. It's just like bragging about those simple things that are just like these life survival skills that technology is really taken out of the normalized, like normal day human being, like the TikTok kids and like the younger generation. But even the older generation is just like feeding off the tit of Meta, not Facebook anymore. So it's weird. There's like this weird in between if like something did shift, like what CJ's talking about, everybody would be so fucked.
A lot of people.
mean,
I wouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people.
A
would be
lot.
So fucked.
Think about the number of people who are relying on modern medicine.
Right.
Yeah.
All gone.
Suckers.
I mean, I had a major hernia surgery when I was like 22 or something like that. I mean, I call it major, but it's not really. But if we were in a primitive situation, that is major.
Oh, yeah. You'd be dead.
Yeah, because my guts would be down inside my nutsack, all of them.
What do we do here? Yeah, like
You're going to die, guy. That's Bye, CJ.
But CJ, every
We can eat
October
the meat.
1st, every October 1st and 2nd, we'll remember CJ. We'll think about him. We'll be celebrating. So that's pretty cool.
Dia de los Muertos.
For CJ.
November 1st and 2nd.
We'll just like carry his carcass around to the next place. I wanted to ask you this, in the community that me and CJ escaped to with you.
Commune.
If you're vaccinated, are you allowed in? Or are you like American Airlines?
No, you're allowed in.
Really?
Depending on your skill or trade.
Okay.
You're not worried that mRNA is going to get into the...
Can I procreate with
gene
women
pool with
inside
us?
of the
You can't
community?
procreate.
Just because I'm vaccinated?
Yeah, just because you're vaxxed. You can't procreate at all.
That was a close one.
Sweet. So I can just shoot blank. So I can just like shoot another tits? and
Yeah,
stuff?
dude. Alec Baldwin style, dude.
Where else would you shoot it, dude?
That's a good point. It's how you make babies, right?
Tell me, dude.
Where else do I shoot my
Say
load?
more, dude. I want to hear it.
I haven't done enough.
on, wait.
I haven't done enough faces in my life. I feel like I'd like to come on more faces at some point. I feel like I'm getting closer to my 40s
You don't feel
every day.
disrespectful?
That's why I want to feel disrespectful. That's what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I had an ex.
Take this vaccine.
I'm gonna inject
come
you.
in your vagina.
gonna
This
inject
is where
you.
I'm coming, bitch.
I'm gonna inject you with my sermon, dude.
And please go ahead and go check out Graham Hancock's latest book, America Before.
Come on, that bitch.
Send us come on pics of
Do
America Before.
Come on the cover of it, and we'll make sure we'll all sign it as well.
Yeah, dude. Do a cum tribute for it.
That's so funny.
Whatever you want to recommend to us every week, if you just come on it and then hashtag us,
I
think it'll be
hope
good.
that we do take off, just so that at least one person, Matt
Snyder. dude.
Snyder, dude,
Do it.
come on the cover of Graham Hancock's America
Look, dude,
Before. Send it in. We'll
I'm
put
gonna-
it on the show.
I'm gonna buy the book for you. You just gotta come on.
That's a good
All
deal.
We just need you to come on it
just
and
come
mail
on
it
it.
back, dude.
And take a couple days off. That's all you gotta do. Like take 3 days off from jerking off, and it looks very impressive.
Build it up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great. You know when you have those ones.
No Fap November, dude.
I've already lost.
Same.
I lost on this podcast. So I was just fapping. That just fappened.
¿Quién crees que eres?
All right. So what else we got? Rittenhouse.
Kyle
Can we talk about him?
Rittenhouse's trial started yesterday, right?
Is he the one that shot the blacks?
He's the Burger
No,
King
he
guy.
shot the pedophile whites, and the left is really, really mad about that for some reason.
Oh. Well, because the left is all pedophiles, dude.
¿Quién crees
Stop
que
that,
eres?
dude. No, you think that's funny?
So
I didn't. I'm just speaking truth.
Why do you
to
think? Give me that.
So the first thing that
Oh my God, smoking weed is so fucking dope, dude. Oh, dude.
Whenever you take those long breaks, you know the best for me. Every time I take a break from weed and I smoke again,
Give me that lighter again, dude.
when you
Don't
listen
fucking
to
light
music
up.
again for your first time, like smoking weed, and you just like
dude.
you just get lost in it. Oh, it's
Yeah.
just- and you're just like, yeah.
I always get like panicky. I get that because I've been actually cutting down a lot.
I've been meaning
this
to
week.
talk to you about this, actually. Like, so
We'll be right back with Kyle Rittenhouse after this.
We're gonna shoot some shit over here.
So you've been cutting back on your marijuana usage
Dramatically.
drastically.
Nice correction.
Dude, I mean, we're professional podcasters.
That was sick.
But
That was like a sick burn. That was good.
No, he was adding. We were just,
Yeah.
we're baking a cake together, a conversation cake, dude.
Marking it with a C.
And 3 Ks.
That one made more sense to me.
Can't get through my point.
We're just spicing it up.
I've cut my usage way back on
Yeah.
the
So
marijuana.
now you find
And you're
that
still dressing like that, huh?
I think about it every day.
I'm not even high, but this looks good.
But this is the only clothes I have.
Yeah, that's also true.
No, I think first off, I think you look fly. I like your. I like.
Charge 17-year-old.
Shut up.
Sorry, guys.
So you've been cutting back, but now you have noticed that when you do smoke, you get these like major anxiety / panic attacks.
Yeah, panic attacks, straight up.
Why is that?
Well, I'm under a lot of stress. That's probably why. But I also have a history of anxiety. When I was a kid, I used to have panic attacks a lot. My
But,
dad
like-
even took me to the hospital once for one.
Same. I've had my wife take me to the hospital. 'Cause I'm like, I can't drive. Take me. I'm gonna have a heart attack. But like you're smoking now, and like that doesn't affect it. Like so when
no, actually,
when does
I
it?
almost I wedded to a little bit of a panic mode like 20 minutes ago when Nick started talking about your voice going off. I was looking at him and I started to depersonalize a little bit, and I was like, I wonder if his voice, like I got this impression like his voice was going to start going off, and that made me panic, and I had to kind of sit back and
Really?
catch up. Yep, I started drinking and stuff. You can go back
Yeah.
and watch.
Well, you're seven
Water.
water.
Nervously, yeah.
Sound water, bitch.
Pedro burned me when I got here. He said, "Dude, you always bring 7 waters. You only drink 1.
Well, he does, man, and this is kind of seems like a waste of water to me. But
Bring them with me."
I'm just kidding. So
And also, if he leaves them behind, I put them in the fridge and I save them for him.
you
Yeah.
do. You're a good guy.
Or he'll drink them and then piss them out onto my face.
Ugh.
¿Quién
He
crees
likes
que
it.
eres?
I do like it. It
But
feels-
like I
feels good for
associate
me.
with that. I associate with that a lot because I have panic attacks when I smoke a lot,
Oh.
or when I get too high.
Certain strains hit me, with the panic more than others.
For
Do you
sure.
This
know-
one is easy on me. The one
What
that I
is
brought.
more
and
indica
whatever
or
we're
what?
smoking feels okay, kind of.
This is
Because I've noticed like I tend to lean to more indica than sativa. Like I'll do a hybrid, but it's like heavier on the indica side.
I mean, I always smoke indicas. Like everybody always like growing up was like the indica's gonna knock you out. The
Yeah.
sativa will give you
Indicouch.
energy. Yeah, indica.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stupid.
But probably because of the bipolar, it would always be kind of flipped for me. Like I would smoke the indicas that are super heavy, and all of a sudden I'm like, zing, I'm ready to go. Dude. I
Indicas
like
make
to
me
work
laugh.
out. And yeah.
That's what I like. And I like nothing like a guttural laugh.
But you
That's all I'm looking
yeah.
for every day, dude. I'm so sad.
I think that the thing is that it's genetics. Like, so there's certain, like the terpene profile and everything like that makes a huge difference. I know for sure that if I buy a cookies strain, any cookie strain, hybrid cookies, whatever it is, if it's got cookies in it, it'll send me into that panic attack.
Really?
Yeah. And OG Kush was what sent me this week.
Do you want to talk about like the text you sent us the other day where you were at a gas station?
Yeah. I mean,
like the other day you sent us a text and you're like, hey, I'm literally just posted up at a QT trying to get over this panic attack.
Dude,
like,
I was sitting, I was like, I pulled over with a sense of emergency, and I pulled up to the gas pump, and I just laid back and was just breathing and trying to survive, dude.
That's so...
Going to a QT to try to unpanic attack is probably the worst spot too. Like, I don't even know if there's a worse spot you can just you know what I mean, to get a panic attack.
I wanted to be around people because if I was going to have a heart attack or something, I can't go home. Nobody.
So is that what both your guys' anxiety is? Is it? It's not like it's a different form of anxiety, because I think of like anxiety as a different kind of trip. Is it always about having a heart attack?
It's always about some health related issue going wrong.
A lot of times it goes
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I compulsively check my pulse and stuff.
Okay,
like that.
so it is. It's like a thing, almost like you're about to die or something's about to kill you.
Yep. Even when I was a kid, it was I would start freaking out and screaming, "I don't want to die" and stuff like that.
I did that too. I still do. I sing about it. The Edison's
But
music. Check it out.
Now he screams, "I want to die." So it's different.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of
Alan
it. Like
Watts
the
taught me.
anxiety of dying makes you flip at some point, and you're like, "Bring it on!" You know, it's just like a reaction.
Yeah, but also it's interesting that it's like it's always medical. That like that's where like when you get anxiety, you're like, "Oh, I'm dying right now. I'm having a heart attack. Like, take me to the hospital."
Yeah, for me, it's always
I meant
never...
the suicidality. I didn't mean the panic attack.
Oh, gotcha.
I meant like because of the anxiety, maybe that's why you'd start to turn suicidal.
I could
at
see
some
that.
point where you're like, it's just an inverse reaction.
Right, and it's like, well, because we come to the point where like, well, might as well.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But it's not that's obviously not the healthy way to take that either, because it's just it's like being being so nonconformist that you're conforming.
I know
to nonconformity or whatever.
That's what I've learned in the last 3 years.
A couple of suicide attempts ago.
Yeah. Started wearing different clothes. I'm like, I'm gonna do that again. Did I change? Wearing Nikes now.
Check out the new kicks.
I'm a sneaker guy now, dude. You think a sneaker guy's gonna put a belt around his neck? I don't think so. That ain't me. That ain't me, fam. I say shit like no cap and stuff.
You can miss me with that, dog.
You can miss me with that shit. I'm looking like, where's Waldo ass over here? Think I'm gonna kill myself? Think I'm gonna put a toaster in the bath when I have drip like this? It would be a pretty good picture, though.
What if that was the only thing keeping you alive is your drip, dude?
Drip alive.
Drip alive.
Yeah,
Dripping to stay alive.
Hell yeah, dude.
I like that.
I was picturing Brendan Schaub the whole time, dude,
Yeah.
and just that character.
Then you looked at me and you're like, wait.
So good, dude.
That's Brendan Flob, dude.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, man.
Brendan snobs. No, that's the. Moving on. Okay.
Yeah, I have no shade to Brendan Schaub.
No.
So Rittenhouse, what's going on with him?
Yeah,
I just wanted
let's get to the bottom of that once and for all, CJ. I'm tired of hearing your
I just wanted to
cutesy
go-
panic attacks trying to get us off the real story. Put him in the chair. Put him in the goddamn chair, Rittenhouse.
¿Quién crees que eres?
You're 17 crossing state lines with a gun, and your parents brought you.
They also, they drove your ass.
Yeah, you drove your broke ass. What, you got a slingshot?
We couldn't Uber over
you're
there.
gonna fucking clean up graffiti and put fires out and shit, you fucking faggot.
Oh, I got medical purple gloves during a pandemic. Where'd you get those? That's a crime in itself.
So Kyle Rittenhouse is a young man who was in was that in Kenosha, I believe, in Kenosha, Washington, I believe it was, and he there was riots going on in the streets. He ended up
this
being
is like
chased.
trying to explain STDs, dude. Everybody knows what they are. We know who
He was being
Rittenhouse
chased
is,
by the
right?
mob, and he ended up shooting 4 people.
Black. Let's just point that out.
They were not black.
Oh, they weren't?
None of them were black.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
You don't know what you're talking about. Everybody knows, dude. Everybody knows.
BLM, they were black. Pull it up, CJ.
So I have, I actually have some footage that I cut together at the time from around the time with an interview of one of the people who was filming. Right now, today was
he black?
no.
All right.
There's almost
I'm
no
gonna
black
drop the
people
black
in
thing,
this.
all right?
Wait, can I guess? I'm gonna guess that he just photoshopped his face over. Is that the video,
I
CJ?
should have.
Is that what it's gonna be?
I wish I did anything funny on
Or
this.
did you do that to the guy in Japan on the train that stabbed 12 people?
What guy in Japan, dude? That wasn't me.
Oh, good cover. Good cover.
Wait, made in Japan, that shirt?
Shit. Echo in Japan, dude? Get out of here.
So just to catch people up on what's going on, here's Tucker Carlson and
Of course.
and Richie McGinnis or something like that, who filmed the encounter and put
Tucker filmed it, dude?
no, Richie McGinnis.
Oh.
The guy that got
Pay
shot,
attention.
the first guy that Kyle Rittenhouse shot was chasing Kyle. He throws something at him. You'll
He
see
was
that
black.
in the video.
No, you would have caught him.
No, but he did say
You
the
would have caught
N-word.
up to him, you idiot.
He did say the N-word, though.
Then he deserves to be shot, dude. Because anybody making fun of
Preach.
black people
Yeah.
is just, they deserve to die.
Yeah, to say that, shoot him.
You know what? We're going to watch this first. We're not.
Rittenhouse murder. 2 people were shot during the riots this week. One of the people who was there right at the scene, in fact, no one was closer.
No one's
was
closer.
Richie McGinnis of the
Sound
Daily
like Mickey
Call.
Mouse, dude.
He was a critical witness to what has become a very controversial crime. Tell us what you saw.
Well,
Tucker, I was just about 10 or 12 feet
You said
behind
the
him
N-word
as they-
there.
damn.
What I saw was Rosenbaum.
I'm sorry to say bleeped it on Fox News.
And
Thought they let those fly.
turned around. I'm not sure if this was a reason why he turned around, but there was a gunshot, and that's actually visible on video. It's not clear whether or not
I
that
didn't see
gunshot
it.
was fired into the air or towards Rittenhouse, but Rittenhouse did turn around immediately after that.
New York Times has a report and has analyzed this very closely. There was a shot that was fired as Kyle was retreating, actually, from a mob that had become enraged.
There's
that
your black
he was
people.
trying to put out
You're racist
fires
as fuck, dude.
that the
They were
arsonists
filming.
had set, and because
They're
he was
always
trying
You
to
said the Waffle House later?
And at that point, he went
2
from
a.m. Waffle House
running away
on
to
75th
aiming
and
his
Osborne?
weapon
Of course.
at Rosenbaum, and I was actually directly behind Rosenbaum.
Rosenbaum
so
was
I
the
took
first
one or
person
two
who got
steps
shot.
to my right as Rosenbaum was lunging
Easy shot.
for the barrel of the rifle.
Boom.
He was that close to it.
Headshot.
And Rittenhouse actually took the barrel of the
He down
rifle
like that
and
quail.
Just
Noob.
dodged around. And at that point,
Gay.
as Rosenbaum was falling forward, he fired quickly 4 shots into
It's so
Rosenbaum.
funny if the whole time
And at
that Kyle Rittenhouse is shooting these people, he's just like he's on a Twitch channel. It's like gay. Retard turn.
Noob.
Do it like he's in a game, dude.
You guys see that shit?
Yeah, this is definitely first person, dude.
Go to hell.
This is a first person shooter right here.
point, I was only about 12, maybe 15 feet behind them, and I saw Rosenbaum fall to the ground.
Another N-word.
Soon after that, he ran away, and a bunch of other individuals arrived. We did our best to.
He's a
whatever
Cal
moves
his
we saw
and a whole other
and-
bunch
Is this
of
Michael Rappaport? He wants to say it so bad.
I was right there at the scene of the crime. Kyle Rittenhouse, that
Pig dick motherfucker Rittenhouse.
That Q-tip motherfucker, you.
Pig dick slip motherfucker.
He chased.
Hey, ma.
He chased Rosenbaum into the parking lot from behind, like, you know, he was running this way, Rosenbaum was behind him, but he was chasing Rosenbaum.
holding my shirt actually on his head, and he died.
But shots were fired before Rittenhouse
Shots fired, shout out.
fired.
Three in a row.
Just saying Fox News, man. Fox News.
Oh, they're bleeping out Rosenbaum because Rosenbaum runs up and shouts, "Fuck you!" and reaches for the gun, and Kyle goes, "Pop, pop, pop, pop."
Hell yeah.
Faggot.
Noob.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Nice try. You live in your parents' basement.
So do I.
Nice blog.
So this is right after when Kyle runs away, a bunch of people start chasing him, and
mob became
start to
enraged. They
attack him.
began screaming that Kyle needed to be killed and they were going to kill him. They started relentlessly hunting him as prey as he ran down the street attempting to retreat. They had
I like
no
how they
choice
picture him as a
but
victim
to
there.
defend himself by firing because he was in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death.
That
I'm
shit
sorry to laugh
that shit
at
is
that,
heavy.
dude.
Like I know now,
But-
watching at the very end after all the jokes that I made, I am sorry. And it I
There
do
was
remember
a
when that
guy
shit first came
dying
out.
on screen. When
Yeah,
you edit
that shit's
this, you're gonna
heavy.
notice that.
Yeah, and shit was heavy when it first came out. I remember when it was first went out, and Because like that time was so crazy too. Like think about all the protests and shit that was happening. The places were literally burning down, and we've just forgotten about that.
Yep, we're past it now.
Like,
Get your goddamn shot.
But January 6th, like this thing that you said, like January 6th, that was why Biden's numbers are so low, because we're not prosecuting these people hard enough. It's like, what about all the other things that were happening the last couple of years?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Well, let's not move past the Rittenhouse thing because
sorry.
So this was, first of all, we just watched
jokes again. Yeah,
we just watched that video, right?
Jokes about
you just
people
saw
dying.
the dude chasing the guy with the gun.
Yeah.
Scream "fuck you" and reach for it, and then get capped.
Yeah, why would you shoot somebody if they're doing that?
And and this is that.
Maybe he had road rage, dude.
This is the prosecutor's statement about that we just watched.
And using that rifle, he shot and killed Joseph Rosenbaum, an
Convicted pedophile. He raped 5 boys.
Killed Mr. Rosenbaum was a shot to the back.
And he was free?
Shot to the back. He landed on his back. How's that possible?
Chased down Mr. Rosenbaum and confronted him.
So he chased down, confronted him, but he got shot in the back?
From behind.
From behind.
Well, he chased down Rosenbaum. He's running. Rosenbaum's behind him, being chased by him.
He had those JFK bullets, dude. They just come back.
He had
the magic bullet.
JFK.
Those are expensive.
It was the JFK aggravation. He had JFK aggravation. It wasn't even a magic bullet. It was a magic provocation. So that's what we just watched. Interesting way to portray that when you can see with your own eyes.
Yeah, everything that we did was interesting, I would say, to take away from that segment.
Let's learn a little bit more about Mr. Joseph Rosenbaum.
Okay.
And he literally is a convicted pedophile who raped 5 children, 5 boys.
Can you pull up the picture of the kids?
I just want to see if I can justify this or not.
Here's Mr. Joseph Rosenbaum.
I get it. Oh yeah, I remember this video.
So somebody was confronting him.
He was. That was
Oh,
right
that
after.
was him.
He was pushing a.
He said, "Shoot me, N-word."
Yes.
Okay.
I think he was doing like he was rapping.
First
dude.
off-
he was freestyling.
First
8
off,
Mile style.
And that was right after he was pushing a garbage can was on fire, a big dumpster, and they were trying to push him and another man were trying to push it into the gas station.
Did they push
And
it
then
over?
One of Rittenhouse's people came and ran up with a fire extinguisher and put it out.
That's gay.
It's fucking bullshit.
Why
right?
would you
That's what one of
stop
says in
them
the
from
video.
doing that?
I know, dude. Right?
That sounds fucking awesome.
Dude.
Yeah.
Have you-
clearly you went there to kill people
Dude,
Yeah.
a dump.
because you
just
went out
rolling
with a
dumpster,
fire
just right-
extinguisher and put a dumpster out.
Buzzkill, dude. That's why I hate Rittenhouse for even more now.
Yeah.
Just being a
dude.
buzzkill.
Exactly.
This is a fucking protest. Why are you being a bitch? You came with your parents? What, are you trying to impress them?
And now
We're gonna light some fucking fires, man. You get it?
So today,
I get it.
Today,
Thank you.
prosecution started, and the defense here was
Rest.
their recount of the incident that we just watched.
Taken from the ultimate gas station where he was shouting, "Shoot me, nigger! Shoot me, nigger!" at a Black Lives rally.
Damn, is that the only place you can say the N-word is court?
Like, I'm going hard ER with you.
Dude, I think that's the first hard ER we've ever had on the podcast, dude. Did you see Kyle Rittenhouse's face?
Yeah, he
He
loved
took a
it.
sip of water. He couldn't
he
fucking
went-
handle it. He was like,
Dude, how? Kyle Rittenhouse, dude, he
Yeah.
has nerves of steel. Not for any of that shit he did, but for not busting
Solid
out
aim.
laughing right there, dude.
nerves of steel, solid aim, and bullets of steel.
In
too.
I
times of
would've-
anxiety.
I would have started
Not like
laughing
you
so
guys.
hard.
CJ would have been crying in a fucking gas. He would have been crying in the gas station. They were like,
got
on
blown
fire.
up, yeah.
He was hyperventilating over there.
Yeah, dude. I'm just like, oh my god. You imagine you're like have a panic attack at the gas station, and then you sit up and somebody's rolling a fucking dumpster on fire at you.
You're like, I'm feeling better. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
That was crazy, but I figured out through this panic attack what I need to change and things I need to work on. It's gonna
I
be
need
all right.
to move.
And then,
I got a delivery to pick up.
I wouldn't be able to. It doesn't even matter that I murdered a bunch of people and that I was traumatized by the experience of it. I would have laughed
yeah.
when that guy said that.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
What was that? Oh yeah, that was weird. Oh yeah,
it's so funny, dude.
It was like an that he wanted to murder all these people.
Like I think that's the kind of porn he has to watch. He has to hear that word or he can't come. Oh yeah,
dude. The
luckily that word is in porn plenty.
The oh yeah, dude, is that this was reality.
Where he was shouting, "Shoot me, nigger! Shoot me, nigger!" at a Black Lives rally.
Reality did that.
Yeah, that's true.
So Rittenhouse shot him, dude.
Yeah, put him out of his misery.
Because he said the N-word, dude. Rittenhouse is on your side. That's the whole. He's been on our side the whole time. Liberals.
That's a great point.
That's crazy.
And he almost looks bisexual. Like he almost looks trans, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Not to throw any shade at you. I know you're a dangerous man. Don't shoot me, please. But he could pass for
you're an oddly shaped woman, for sure, dude.
You got a little bit of a pear figure going. He's got some lumps in the right places.
Maybe, dude,
that if I'm gonna go trans, I want some,
Yeah,
you want that's where you want them,
dude. Yeah, you want them curves.
I want some curves. I'm not just gonna go for some skinny guy. It feels like Jack Skeleton.
I don't want a twink, dude.
Yeah, I don't want some twink just tossing me around, doing American Psycho shit on my ass.
Maybe he's doing the Jenner route. Kill somebody, switch gender.
If he starts, if the prosecution starts to go, dude, maybe he comes out. Dude, that's what it is.
Drop the last name, dude. Go back.
No, their defense is saving that. They got that in the back pocket, though, dude. Like if things start going south, Kyle, can you commit?
Look, man, I think we can get you out of this, but if shit goes wrong.
Can you commit?
And he just says yes because he's so desperate, but he doesn't even change his voice at all, so he still talks the exact same way.
And he's all, I cut my dick off. Yeah,
it's Brianna. I go by Brie on Instagram.
He's got to be so reluctant, but doing
Kylie,
it. You know what I mean? He's just like, no, I'm a woman now. They're like, you don't seem like a woman. I am a woman.
You can't say that.
I'm emotional.
Did you cut your dick off?
Where's my AK?
My lawyer cut my dick off.
Dude, those Jews will do anything, man.
Anything to win, dude.
Hell yeah.
I hope he gets away with it, man. I hope he gets away with it.
I hope he starts a podcast. I hope he comes on our podcast after he gets acquitted.
That'd be sick. We could at least phone him in.
Yeah.
We should phone in. This is my promise for the 2022 podcast. We will get a Zoom call with Rittenhouse. Brianna
Rittenhouse.
And we will see those tits.
Hell
I'm curious.
Yeah, dude. Show us those tits.
Yo, you know she got.
Yeah, is he 18 yet?
Give it a couple years.
He was 17 during those videos. So.
Give it a couple years, dude.
I don't want to give it a couple years. I want to make sure that it's 18.
I think that I don't know what age of consent is in Kenosha or wherever he's being tried.
Show me them soy tits, bro.
They don't even ask for consent to be shot, dude. You can do anything. They were all having sex with 13-year-olds.
¿Quién crees que eres?
I'm joking, dude. That guy that was accused of 5 pedophilic attacks, I'm sure was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the restroom.
Go, bro. Yeah.
So
that's so awkward.
Now that Pedro's gone.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about? Sports, dude. Let's talk about fucking sports and bitches and what's happening.
Yeah, totally that, dude. No, what I was saying, dude. I was just kidding.
Dude, I love that kind of shit. I want to talk about
What's your favorite kind of tits?
Big, fat, sloppy ones. Jesse Ventura. Is Rittenhouse? Did we finish the Rittenhouse? Are we off?
We're done with Rittenhouse, dude. I think it's pretty obvious that he's not guilty.
Yeah, he's guilty as charged. Put him in the chair. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. So
let us know in the comments whether you agree with me or with Nick.
Say fry him or
let him out.
Pry him out.
Pry him, dude. Yeah.
Fry him or pry him.
Thanks for doing my part for me.
There you go. Yeah, moving on. Jesse Ventura was on this past weekend. We'll get to the videos in the clip that you want to talk about.
Okay.
After Pedro.
I wanted to ask to get one more opinion since we're doing that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Christmas music. Mm-hmm. Love it or hate it? Smash it or pass it, dude.
There's a time and a place for it.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I like it in a cheesy kind of way.
I like Christmas music.
I know. I think we've been over it. Like you sing it. Like you go full out for it. Who are your favorite? Like the Carpenters Christmas songs we're talking, or
I mean, like what's that guy's name? Earl Burl Ives.
I'm not familiar.
He was the one who sang like the Rudolph song and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like the classic Christmas man's Christmas voice that you would think of.
Old, deep,
kind of high
whiskey.
Yeah, or it's kind of tinny, like kind of folky, you know. But Burl Ives is probably one of my favorites, just because, you know.
So are you listening? Is it going now, November 2nd?
So yeah,
is it flying?
November 1st. As soon as I walked out into a certain complex to go pick up a delivery or whatever, and it was on, and I was just like, Christmas music's here again.
Then did you put your scarf and the Santa hat on immediately after that at the same time?
In my mind, I did.
And then you
I
just turned on your AC all the way full blast, but it wasn't working. But you did it anyways to feel like Christmas.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You just ate a piece of gum and drank warm water to feel that breeze in your mouth.
Yeah, I just let all the sweat build up and then rolled the window down. I have a crank window.
I always thought it was like a funny trick, like those 7 waters you have, they're never been refrigerated, so you just eat cool mints and stuff like that, try to make it feel cold.
Yeah, that's interesting. There's a breathing technique you can do in order to cool your mouth down, and it's supposed to cool your body down. You make a straw with your tongue and breathe through that.
Oh, really?
It's also called being gay, dude.
It sounded hotter than when you did it. Like at first I was like, that sounds like cool. And it could be sexy. Then you did that and then it scared me.
That's like a probably 1,000 or a couple 1,000-year-old yoga technique.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yoga technique.
Dude. We should all touch our tongues together and breathe through them.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I just got over a cold, dude.
Ain't no party like a COVID party.
I don't even care that you didn't wash your hands. I'm still going to do it with you.
Whatever, dude. I was going to say you just stooped to a new low in my eyes.
The dish soap in the bathroom.
Yeah, there's dish soap in the... There's that.
What's wrong with dish soap in the bathroom,
dish soap
dude?
is awesome.
At least you got
better.
soap.
Yeah, at least you got soap.
I'll say at least I got soap, but dish soap in the bathroom, dude?
Yeah. I go to the grocery store tomorrow. I'm not going to make an extra trip just to get soap because I forgot to buy it. I go once a week. That's the thing. I'm not going to go more than once a week.
Hosting people, dude, you make that extra trip.
Hosting people,
okay,
you fucking
folks,
belligerent.
let us know down in the comments.
I like
dish soap in the bathroom, classy or trashy?
That's hella
Of
trash.
course it's trashy. I bought it at a QT.
mid panic attack.
CJ drove me.
I think it's pretty classy to leave
drove
some
me passed out. I'm like, at least I'm gonna get some fucking soap if we're gonna sit here for 35
can you
minutes.
steer, bro?
I'm like, no, I'm not gonna steer.
Tell me when to break.
I'll steer this.
I'm gonna fucking go steal some dish soap for the bathroom. Oh God.
Hey, dude, I think it's pretty cool that you put soap in the bathroom for people, dude.
Thank you. See, that's respect.
Whatever, dude. But
Lemon
I like
lime
Christmas
too.
music,
You're talking
dude.
down to who cares?
So I guess we all like Christmas music.
No, see, I like it for the maybe first 3 days, and then after that, it's so obnoxious to me. It's like, get over yourself. Steve.
I like the feeling of Christmas music. It feels very positive, and like you were
first
talking
3
about
days.
the Halloween feeling and stuff. I get that for Christmas, where there's still just a little sense of mystery. Like I can get it from the nostalgia.
It's the disease you brought up earlier, the shadow dark behind reverse thing.
Oh,
the shift.
Fading effects and
that's what it is, dude.
bias.
You've got it too, you son of a bitch. That's how you knew I had it.
Yeah, dude. It's because I think he likes Christmas because
Commiserating.
somebody touched him.
I get
during
depressed.
Christmas.
I get depressed.
You
during Christmas.
gotta sit on Santa's lap.
like seasonal depression style depressed from Christmas through my birthday.
Okay, that's my stitch. Okay,
I do.
if you're gonna take over that persona, I'm that guy on the show.
We can't have
that's
two
bullshit. We can't have two
sad boys.
This
dude.
is my time of the year too. Now he's trying to steal my glory, where I can put on a Christmas hat and
You
act
wanna
like I'm
see
all
what-
cheery and drunk, but I'm miserable on the inside.
You want to see what time of the year it was when I lost my house, dude?
Christmas.
Let's go, dude. You want to have a fucking? You want to do the Suffy Awards right now, dude?
It's beginning to look like CJ. It's beginning to look.
Let us know down in the comments, guys. Who suffers more?
Yeah, the guy with dish soap in his bathroom. The guy doesn't have a bathroom.
Dude.
Go.
Jesse Ventura,
on
dude,
this
the
past
governor,
weekend.
dude.
Oh yeah, dude. I didn't watch that.
Mr. Conspiracy Theory himself, the governor, was on.
He's probably in Dallas
past
right now,
weekend.
dude.
And I want to start with these kind of things are interesting. It's very interesting when podcasts come up like these weird cross connections of your past. And that was what kind of got me into podcasts to start with. Like what WTF with Mark Maron, his first podcast that I ever listened to was with Connor Oberst from Bright Eyes. And because I love sad boy music, little acoustic stuff. I liked playing that kind of stuff. So I listened to that. I remember like I was drinking whiskey and it was like this 3-hour conversation. I was like, I've never heard anybody that like I looked up to or like talk about these things that I'm also interested in because I've been a fan of his music for so long. So it's interesting now hearing all these other side kind of things of that.
You get an inside view of that person,
like a true inside view of people. So it's interesting now when I listen to podcasts and like certain musicians come in that you were a fan of like 10 years ago, or like whatever it may be. It's like interesting to see like these two realms cross and like a different parts of your life, so you're still interested in both ways. So it's weird to see him exposed that way. But Jesse Ventura was this way because like my early 20s, he was such a huge, like his conspiracy show was, I think there was 3 seasons of it. It was so fucking good. And I was like, I was at this weird like Zeitgeist InfoWars part of my life that I was like, like that 9/11 happened. Like I never believed it really the whole time. That's a joke. And then, it always felt fucked up to me. Like that anytime you bring it up, people are like, you're an idiot or this or that. Then Jesse Ventura had this like good show actually. It's talk about all these conspiracies like the Denver airport, aliens, 9/11. Like, I mean, there's like CIA things, JFK, Martin Luther King. I mean,
didn't he have Alex Jones on too on one episode?
Maybe he did. I'm sure he did. But so just watching the show and like hearing these stories, and I'm like, it's weird.
Yeah. He had an episode of Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura, which you can find a clip on YouTube where he had a lady on who was talking about they're going to release a virus and
that's right.
You know, they're going to push vaccination, and she said something about like a nasal spray or something like that. So
good thing Ben Frank didn't fucking vaccinate his kid, dude.
And he talked about on this past weekend that he was hired by MSNBC. And then they didn't put him on the air. So he was basically shelved for 3 years on a contract.
That's great, yeah.
But he still got that money, though.
That tells me that he can be bought. That's what I think.
Yeah. Well, and you learned that through this podcast is on this past weekend. He's a full lunatic.
He is a perfect...
Damn, dude, he's on a second water.
Whoa! Chugga. She's gay.
He can't be bought.
He's the perfect representation of the kind of a person who gets into local politics. Like Tim Dillon has this whole rant about Lori Lightfoot. Mm-hmm. Jesse Ventura is that from the 80s, 90s.
Blackfoot, dude. Anyway, continue.
¿Quién crees que eres?
So
that means you can miss me with that.
Sorry, I just think it's so funny because he's such an utter narcissist, dude. And you're just like, and also he was in professional wrestling, and then he became a politician.
Oh yeah, that's the way to go.
People don't think it's literally a perfect professional wrestling uses the kayfabe. If you don't know what kayfabe is, look that up.
That's the Korean music, right?
You said the slur earlier. Use it again.
Kayfabe is just the story, the storyline that they do on professional wrestling, so that you come out and you have the NWO versus the WCW, but then backstage everybody's homies and working out together. You know what I mean? It's
share needles.
The script. The kayfabe is the script and the thing, and that's what politicians are doing. Politicians follow a kayfabe. That's why when they come out and say stuff and it makes no goddamn sense and everybody's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, well, that's like
then they go to their islands with their masks off or with big parties and everything.
Like, I mean, even the videos we've seen, it's like where we see politicians reading through something, talking to each other, even though they're like opposing sides, and they're like, I don't know, I just fucking read whatever they write.
Or like on CNN, you only get this very confined, inoculations are good, and follow, and the CIA can do no wrong, and it's like this cultivated reality, which is what they do in wrestling.
It's theater.
It's more accepting though. I feel like there's more love that's in the liberal space, and I feel like that's why it's good.
I thought you were going to say wrestling.
No, there's a lot of gay people in wrestling for sure, which is why I support it.
A lot of gay, a lot of love, dude.
A lot of gay, a lot of love.
And
a lot of drugs. A lot of love.
And that brings us back to Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. Eric Weinstein has a good article that you can read.
Here we go.
Let me get through it quick so we don't have to get into it.
Him and his Rand coming on his book now.
Yeah, him and Rand Paul, dude. Get the fuck out of here, all right?
Eric Weinstein has a good article you can read on kayfabe and its application in politics. You can just look up Eric Weinstein kayfabe. Theo.
Well, that's a teaser, dude. Give us still a little bit of the beans if we're going to give you the
beaner.
What about it?
Yeah. I just described the whole thing, everything I just described right now.
Okay, fine.
The cultivated reality thing?
Yeah. He just goes on all about that.
He described that's his idea. I took it from him.
Gotcha. It's so true. It's just, it's like theater, like he's saying. Yeah. It's just, I think more and more people are starting to see that now, right?
I hope.
You hope, but it's not a big enough number.
No,
I don't think it ever will be.
No, we're still classified as conspiracy theorists.
Right. That's that's the thing. Like even when they changed the definition of anti-vaxxer this year,
that was fucking ridiculous. Yeah.
And they're like, especially if people of COVID-19. Like,
I mean,
what?
there are people on MSNBC. There are current U.S. senators like AOC who are literally calling for the classification of terrorist for the people on January 6th who walked inside of the Capitol.
Or for not having a vaccine.
Who were let
like that
into
also,
the
you know?
Capitol.
Yeah, literally.
By the CIA.
Yeah.
Just weaponizing the Patriot Act.
God, I wonder how many people Kyle Rittenhouse would have shot then, dude. Probably none. They were all on his side. Right?
He could have been sitting on Pelosi's desk.
Yeah, dude.
So these are the kinds of people that become politicians. Here's Jesse Ventura on This Past Weekend with Theo Vaughn.
Ruh-roh.
He went out the back door.
Do you miss?
I got to introduce the Stones.
Did you really?
Yeah, because that good Woody good.
As you
I got to tell you all sorts of rock and roll stories.
Every time Theo tried to speak.
Yeah, I declared it Rolling Stones Day in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now it went to the Secretary of.
You know, I'm curious. Like,
it's a certain wanderlust that I think you're born with.
Is it? You think you inherit?
Well,
you don't
I've
think
read 2 books on Che Guevara.
Right.
In that building.
Their libraries. Their libraries start with books on Che and Fidel. There's no history before them. They had.
Che didn't stay, did he?
They were heroes.
Che didn't stay.
There's the beginning of the defeat.
No. He needed something else. It's almost like that.
He couldn't stay.
It's like Brad Pitt in that movie.
He couldn't stay, and that's me. There's a times come on certain jobs I do. I've been living.
What do you think Theo paid for him to be on?
Every winter, I live.
So hard to watch.
Too much.
An hour from electricity.
And has that been? Do you feel like that's been beneficial?
He sounds drunk.
Grid.
Wow.
How does that work?
True.
When I was in the Navy SEALs.
Yeah, it was a good interview.
That was the dark. And he just has an out-of-body experience.
That sucks just to be steamrolled like that.
Yeah, he got old man for 2.5 hours on that podcast.
He is also almost 70. And he did. Then he wrestled professionally. Like his brain has been scrambled around quite a bit too. So that's also the thing. It's like, but these are also our politicians. So let's think about that as well. Like that's the age group of all these people that are making the rules and breaking the rules.
Yeah,
behind our back. It's like they're all like 60, 70 years old, like completely sold out 30 years ago.
Personality where they're just like, oh, it's all about me and I'm the center of the movie.
And then I did this and I did this.
Well, yeah, they're all narcissists, dude.
Yeah.
It's all they're all narcissist psychopaths, man.
Are they all, you think? Are there some good ones?
No, I actually...
Joe Biden?
Joe Biden, I think he's one of the good ones.
4 more years, I hope.
He's the last good one.
He's the last good egg.
I mean, that's
he's the last good egg in Hollywood.
That's
not
before,
Hollywood.
That's
we have to protect
the government. We need to protect the whole...
That's before JFK comes back tonight, dude. We still don't know that.
Once Biden dies, that's when they
I think your wife's calling you right now.
Is she? Hey, babe, I'm on the podcast. What's going on?
He's back. He's back.
Who?
JFK Jr., you fuckhead.
JFK?
You said senior. I flew all the way to Dallas for
babe,
JFK.
If it's not senior, get the fuck out of there. Right? You're just a lunatic.
Wait, he's stepping down and handing his power to Donald J. Trump.
Is he saying King of Kings? That's my wife, dude.
I worked with her for like 6 years. I got her voice down to a fucking
That's
T.
so wild. You did work with her for 6 years.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
There was the Jesse Ventura thing has a cap on it. He got super cringe at the end, and I just want to close with this.
And that wasn't cringe before. That was cool.
That was so cringe.
That was conspiracy.
Here we go.
Old, very good.
Okay, here's one.
Give me one from your routine.
Okay, my cousin just got busted for
pot
sucking really small dick.
Fucking Theo Vaughn, dude. I
either
love
way you
it,
lose
man.
here. I mean, they're all bad ones.
Where are you playing at?
They're all bad ones.
So I know where I'm not going.
Damn.
Fucking burns him. So he brought that up. I don't know. He said, so at the very end, after 2.5 hours, he goes, so you're a comedian?
Oh, damn.
Tell me a joke. And that's what followed. I didn't grab that beginning part because I didn't have time. But I mean, so fucking awful, and that was the outcome.
Jesse Ventura,
you better get something to make me laugh. How am I going to come see you?
You know what? I got a special coming up.
Now you do stand up.
Damn.
I'm told that I could do that.
Really?
I've been told that I could do that. Center of the movie, dude.
I've
It's
done
all
that a
about
couple
them.
times in my day. I've done a couple stand-up sets opening for some Rolling Stones.
Yeah, we'll come back on Tuesday in Dallas.
They said, do you want to do a 5 minutes before Rolling Stones an announcement? I said, yeah, sure, I do.
And they told me what to say, so I didn't even have to think.
And first off, that was a really good joke by Theo. Fuck Jesse Ventura, dude.
Why? Why do you like talking about?
His penis is too small.
Huh?
Because that was good, man. That's
Yeah, it was
comical, man.
Why? Because about penises? That's first year in comedy.
He goes, Theo
That's
goes,
first
I have a
and
special
throughout.
coming out.
And he just cuts him off. Like,
Boom! I've been told that I could do that.
Yeah.
Your joke sucked.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I mean, how do you do that to a person?
On their own
he's so
podcast.
So crazy.
Well, he knows. I mean, Jesse Ventura's never listened to a podcast before.
No,
I think he has a podcast.
Really?
I'm pretty sure he said he does.
I guess if Rush Limbaugh can do it, anybody can do it. Just so dialed into their like subconscious. And it's basically what I do. Like I think so little and just go. That just comes out.
Yeah.
That like it's like Rush Limbaugh. Just like, at the end of it, it's just freeing. Yeah. So I could see obviously Jesse Ventura could do that too. Just dial into that.
Didn't I have diabetes?
1877 jabs for kids. 1877 jabs for kids.
Brought to you by Pfizer.
Amor y paz.
What a crock of crap.